In bed, 1 hour later, the lights are out all over the house. We whisper, "Did you really have a good time?" "I had a great time." "What made it so great?" "Being on a farm is great. You get up early. You get to get up early in the morning, and you're outside all day. And there are all these animals. I drew a lot of animals. I'll show you my drawings. And we had ice cream every night. Mrs. Mahaney makes it herself. There's fresh milk there. All milk is fresh. No, we get it right from the cow. It was still warm. We put it on the stove and we boil it and just take the cream off the top and then we drink it. You couldn't get sick from it. That's why you boil it. But you don't just drink it right out of the cow? I tried that once, but it doesn't taste so good. It's so creamy. Did you milk a cow? Orrin showed me how to do it. Orrin showed me how to do it. It's hard to do. Orrin would squirt it and the cats would come around and they'd try to catch the milk. Did you have any friends? Well, Orrin's my best friend. Orrin Mahaney? Yeah. He's my age. He goes to school there. He works on the farm. He gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He does chores. It's not like us. He goes to school on the bus. It's about 45 minutes on the bus. And then he comes back in the evening and he does some more chores. And he does his homework and he goes to bed. He gets up at 4 o'clock the next morning. It's hard work to be a farmer's son. But they're rich, aren't they? They're pretty rich. How come you talk like that now? Why shouldn't I? That's the way they talk in Kentucky. You should hear Mrs. Mahaney. She's from Georgia. She makes pancakes for breakfast every morning with bacon. Mr. Mahaney smokes his own bacon in the smokehouse. He knows how to. You ate bacon every morning? Every morning. It's delicious. And on Sundays when we got up, we had pancakes and bacon and eggs from their own chickens. The eggs, they're almost red in the middle. They're so fresh. You go and take them from the chickens and bring them in, and you can eat them right there. Did you eat ham? We had ham for dinner about 2 times a week. Mr. Mahaney makes his own ham. He has a special family recipe. He says if a ham isn't hung up to be aged for a year, he doesn't want to eat it. Did you eat sausage? Yeah, he makes the sausage too. They grind it in a sausage grinder. We had sausage sometimes instead of bacon. It's good. Pork chops, they're good too. They're great. I don't really know why we don't eat it. Because it's stuff from a pig. So what? Why do you think farmers raise pigs? For people to look at them? It's like anything else you eat. You just eat it. It's really good. You going to keep eating it now? Sure. It was really hot there, though, huh? During the day, but we'd come in at lunchtime and we'd have tomato and mayonnaise sandwiches with lemonade, with lots of lemonade. We'd rest inside and then we'd go back out into the field and do whatever we had to. Weed all afternoon, weed the corn, weed the tobacco, weed the vegetable garden, me and Orrin, and we'd weed that. We'd work with the hired hands, and there were some Negroes, day laborers. There was one Negro, Randolph, who was a tenant, and he rose from hired hand. He's a grade A farmer, Mr. Mahaney says. Can you understand when Negroes talk? Sure. Can you imitate one? They say bacca for tobacco. They say I clare this and I clare that. But they don't talk much. Mostly they work at hog killing time. Mr. Mahaney has Cleet and old Henry who got the hogs. They're Negroes. They're brothers, and they take the intestines home and eat 'em fried. Chitterlings. Would you eat that? Do I look like a Negro? Mr. Mahaney says Negroes are starting to move away from the farm because they think they can earn more money in the city. Sometimes old Henry got arrested on Saturday nights for drinking. Mr. Mahaney pays the fine to get him out because he needs him on Monday. Do they have shoes? Sure. The kids are barefoot. The Mahaneys give them their clothes when they're done with them, but they were happy. Anybody say anything about anti-Semitism? They don't even think about it, Philip. I was the first Jew they ever met. They told me that, but they never said anything mean. It's Kentucky. People there are really friendly. So are you glad to be home? Sort of, I don't know. Are you going to go back next year? Sure. What if Mom and Dad won't let you? I'll go anyway. And we'll pause there.